Mufti Nasirul Islam and Deputy Grand Mufti Aslam Ghani, former Advocate General J&K, Ashok Pandit and Bhim Singh, filmmaker and social activist and Chairman of the J&K National Panthers Party. Sanjay Jha of the Congress Party, Sanjay Kaul of the BJP is joining in sometime. So Aslam Ghani, I presume you support this move because, you know, it actually brings justice back after many years. Number of efforts have been made to encourage Pandits to return to the valley. They've had zero impact on the ground. Right? Now you have to change this right now, and I presume therefore you welcome what the centre is thinking of.
I definitely welcome the rehabilitation of the Kashmiri Pandits back to their homeland.
Yeah.
But with one thing, I don't know the exact contents of the letter written by the.
Well, what he has said is that there should be land identified near the native places that these people had been forced to leave. And he has said that land should be demarcated, keeping in mind the provision of adequate security in its close proximity. Right?
Arnab, I personally won't be favoring such a position for the reason because, like, you know, you have not to segregate. These people have already suffered much. They have suffered much. They had to leave their home and hearth, and, you know, now if there is any
I mean, he's talking about a security. No, you are looking at excuses. You see, even the Al-Qaeda's new group under the leadership of Asim Omar has spoken about spreading their tentacles in Jammu and Kashmir. It raises security concerns.
You know, so I am trying
you need
to
demarcated lands.
You just listen to me. Listen to me.
So I've heard you. Let's get the other side also. Bhim Singh, please. Bhim Singh. Why is Aslam Ghani putting so many buts into this?
Well, everybody, Jammu and Kashmir is the most secular state in this country. It is still the same which Gandhiji saw the light of secularism in 1947. But everybody has sympathy with the Kashmiri Pandits. Migrants are not only Kashmiri Pandits. There are Hindu migrants from Jammu area, from Doda, Rajouri, Punch. There are Dogra migrants,
even Professor, Muslim migrants, not only Hindu migrants. You have been representing the Muslim migrants as well.
Yeah, of course, everybody there. So a letter addressed by government of India today under the leadership of Modi ji, this amount to sheer blackmail of a particular community. And looking ahead of the coming elections, this is not acceptable.
Yes.
You can't create a parallel bastis, colonies for one community and leave another. There are Dogra, Rajput, there are Hindu migrants living in Kashmir. If government of India is sincere, they should send back all these Kashmiri Pandits and Jammu migrants back to their homes with full protection, creating a separate place, a separate colony. It will create another Gaza in Palestine.
No, then what do you want? You don't want the Kashmiri Pandits to come back, basically. And you would look at this whole matter politically all the time. One second, please, gentlemen. 1 second, please. I see, yes, Mufti Nasirul Islam wants to come in. No, 1 second. Mufti Nasirul Islam wants to come in. Yes, Mufti Nasirul Islam.
I had come to your program with an assurance that I'll be given an opportunity to be heard. And you understand that more than 300 people have died in a devastating flood. And millions of the property has been destroyed, and this is a very insane statement of a minister for the rehabilitation of the Kashmiri Hindus. Time and again we have said that Kashmiri Hindus are welcome to come back to Kashmir, but if you want a separate enclave for them, that is not possible, and we will not allow it to happen. And it is the gimmicks of the BJP, and they want to segregate and criminalize our society, our state, for their vote bank politics.
No, Mr. Hasn't it been admitted by everyone that loss of security forced these people to leave their homeland? Why did the Pandits, why did the Kashmiri Pandits leave the homeland, their homeland?
Everybody talking to you from who belong to Jammu and Kashmir, who know the ground situation in Jammu and Kashmir.
Mr. Aslam Ghani.
Why don't you come to why don't you, Mr. Arnab, why don't you come to Kashmir and see how many Kashmiri Pandits are living with us here?
The day
why don't you come to Kashmir by yourself?
The day Mufti Nasirul Islam,
yes,
you gather the guts,
yes,
to talk about Pakistan's role in spreading terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir, I will answer that question. Do you even have the guts to do that? Do you have the guts to do that? Ashok Pandit coming into the debate. Do you have the guts to do that? You won't. Who were the people who pushed the Kashmiri Pandits out? Who were the people who pushed the Kashmiri Pandits out of their homeland, sir? Under what circumstances did they leave?
That is something which cannot be so briefly discussed here, Arnab. Who are the people responsible for the Kashmiri Pandits exodus from the valley? It's a $1 million question. The person who was responsible was Jagmohan, who later on became the Minister of BJP government. And now all this is being given air again by these people.
You know, it's not
Can I come in, Arnab?
who is responsible, who was.
Arnab, can I come in?
The important thing is,
Sir,
Arnab, I have to rebut.
Have right to go back.
You can rebut in a
Arnab, can I come
minute.
in?
Also,
Ashok Pandit a minute. Ashok Pandit a minute. Okay, let Ashok Pandit come in. But you know, Aslam Ghani must actually be a little more honest to himself. 1 second. Aslam Ghani should admit.
Very honest.
Instead of Aslam Ghani should admit.
Affection to my brother in Kashmiri Pandit.
Sir, that's all right, sir. Relax, calm down. Sir, the fact is,
you cannot segregate them, and nobody should try to segregate them. They are our
Mr. Aslam Ghani. You know, Mr.
Nobody
Ghani.
should try to segregate them.
It is time that your party, Mr. Ghani, it is time that your party wakes up and reassesses the ground situation.
I don't know. I am talking as Aslam Ghani.
Fine, Aslam Ghani, you have links to the National Conference. Everybody knows that. Farooq Abdullah.
I don't have. You
have been sympathetic to them. You have been sympathetic to them. Farooq Abdullah made you a member of the Cricket Council. Anyway, I don't want to move into that. The fact of the matter is this.
Why are you on that? Why are you Cricket Council? You are most ill-informed person.
Mr. Aslam Ghani, calm down, please.
I am no more on Cricket Council.
What I'm saying is, can the Kashmiri Pandits come back to Jammu and Kashmir without adequate security preparations being made? Without a demarcated area where they will feel safe? Would you return in those circumstances?
They are living and they are
Ashok Pandit. Ashok Pandit, after that Sanjay Jha.
There should not be, as Mr. Bhim Singh has very rightly put it, as there no blackmail would be permitted.
Right.
No
okay. Now Ashok Pandit.
Permitted to play on this.
Mr. Pandit, go ahead, please.
I will request all these leaders of Kashmir, J&K state to remain silent and stop shedding crocodile tears for Kashmiri Pandits. I want to rebut
Mr. Ashok Pandit, you be happy in Bombay.
Please keep quiet. I did interfere. I did interfere when you were talking. I did interfere when you were talking. Just keep your mouth shut.
No, but why are you? I didn't say any derogatory remarks to you. Why are you making a derogatory remark?
I have not.
Because the criminalism goes to your head.
Mr. Ghani, keep silent.
It is me talking. It is Bhim Singh talking.
So please keep silent.
No, but please, I am requesting you don't cause aspersion.
You will be fearing.
I am requesting you don't cause aspersion.
You are fearing because I am going to expose you. You are fearing. So keep quiet. I want to tell Mr. Bhim Singh that he was talking about secularism of Kashmir, and Kashmir is still secular. Just keep quiet. Just keep quiet for time. Just keep quiet. I want to tell Mr. Bhim Singh.
You keep quiet.
That the secularism in Kashmir, got over the day 3.5 lakh Kashmiri Pandits were driven out of Kashmir.
You enjoy Bombay parties, Mr. Ashok Pandit. You enjoy Bombay parties.
All these people.
Keep on enjoying Bombay parties.
So why are you jealous? Why are you jealous?
What is happening?
So why are you jealous? So why are you jealous? Don't teach me. I'll tell
Why
you.
should I be
I'll tell you
jealous?
what
Yeah,
Kashmir
you
is
are
all
man
about.
from other
Don't
world.
teach me.
Why should I be
Don't
jealous
teach
with
me.
you?
Mr.
I have
Ghoni,
no reason to be
Mr.
jealous
Ghoni,
with
you are a terrorist.
I have
Mr.
absolutely
Ghoni, you
no
are a
reason,
terrorist.
Ashok.
And you are
I
a
am-
terrorist.
Ashok Pandit, stay and don't make
are a
personal
terrorist.
remarks,
You are a
please.
terrorist.
Don't make personal remarks, please, Ashok Pandit. Please, 1 second.
Ask him what to
No,
do.
Mr. Pandit, you have no right to call anyone a terrorist on the program, Mr. Pandit. Please keep quiet. No, 1 second. You stay to the subject. No, you apologize for calling him a terrorist. Apologize. Apologize for calling him a terrorist.
He is getting personal.
You can't get personal on my program.
Every leader.
You can't get personal on my program.
For me, for a Kashmiri Pandit, every leader of national conference is a terrorist supporter.
1 second, please, and you can't do that, Mr. Ashok Pandit. Hold yourself back. Nalin Kohli joins us on the debate. 1 minute, Nalin Kohli. Sanjay Kaul is now coming in on the debate. 1 second, please.
No,
1 second, please. And Sanjay Jha is coming in. Sanjay Kaul and Sanjay Jha have not spoken. And Aslam Ghoni, I am placing on record my strong disapproval for the language used by Ashok Pandit on the program. I place that on record. Now, Sanjay Kaul and Sanjay Jha. The question is, Sanjay Kaul, are you using this politically? If you are not using this politically, then Sanjay Kaul, what do the Kashmiri Pandits want? They want integration. They don't want ghettoization. What you are talking about is ghettoization, Mr. Sanjay Kaul. They want integration. Why are you trying to ghettoize the Kashmiri Pandits? Use them as a political slogan. Mr. Sanjay Kaul, before a state election, can you hear me, Mr. Kaul?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
No, so your the first question basically whether we are using this as an election plank. I think the tragedy and the travesty has been that it has not become an election issue, whereas it should have become an election issue. If anybody was really serious about
so you admit you're using this as an election issue?
In fact, it's a pity. No.
So you are openly admitting we are using this as an election issue?
It is on our manifesto, Mr. Goswami, if you
No,
recall.
but does your manifesto say that you will ghettoize the Kashmiri Pandits, or you will bring them back and integrate them back?
No, that's the second question you asked, and I'm coming to that now. I repeatedly hear people with the kind and loving people from Kashmir repeatedly telling the unfortunate Kashmiri Pandits and Hindus who left that they are welcome back. But the moment they talk about any mechanism, and I mean any mechanism, to get them back, then the ifs and buts start. My point is simply this, that if you have a better mechanism of getting them back, then lay your ideas out on the table. Talk to government, talk to Pandits, talk to everybody involved.
Let's get Bhim Singh back and Sanjay.
If you have a better idea of getting them back.
No, but is this any way to get them back? How do you ensure them security? No, do you ensure them security? Sanjay Jha, please. Yes, Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, Mufti Nasirul Islam, you can respond after Sanjay Jha. 1 second. I know you want to respond to Sanjay Kaul of the BJP, but after Sanjay Jha, please. Yes, Sanjay Jha.
Yeah, Arnab, I have just one very quick point to make. I mean, there is no denying that I think everybody, even on the panel, has said so explicitly that the Kashmiri Pandits, they must be facilitated, a proper conducive atmosphere needs to be created, and they should be, made to get back to Kashmir as soon as possible. I don't think that is an area on which there is any grey area at all. The point that one needs to make here is, if you're talking about them getting back, and to borrow the term that you rightly used, ghettoization, or creating some kind of a township, a concentration camp kind of a township which will have 24/7 security, that is a short-term measure at best. See, in the long term, you need to have social and cultural assimilation, because you can't have people living in the Kashmir Valley or any part of J&K where they are excluded from the rest of the community, because that defeats the entire purpose of a continued existence in a harmonious fashion. And the second part is that people will only go back. I don't think anybody will bite this proposition if you don't give a sustainable livelihood.
I think
about
Sanjay Kaul is
education, employment, which is about entrepreneurship,
Sanjay Kaul is rebutting you limited time, so I'm letting him.
Those are critical imperatives.
Sanjay Kaul is rebutting you. I'm letting him because I have limited time. Yes, Sanjay Kaul.
Yeah, no, I find it very strange that when the Kashmiri Pandits are probably expectedly willing to go back and live in these camps, it's a concentration camp for who? Number one. Number two, remember that enclaves were created even after partition when people were put together because there's a psychological necessity to be together. For instance, even in Delhi you will have something called Chittaranjan Park, and you understand that because you've lived here. So what is the problem with that enclave? Integration is not a process that you dictate. Integration happens after you enlisted the support of these people. So the important point is this. If you have a better idea, my point is simply this. If you wanting them back for 25 years is not worked. So wanting them back is not the issue.
Sanjay
what
Kaul,
is your mechanism to get them back?
No, Sanjay Kaul, you are a Kashmiri Pandit, aren't you? Ashok Pandit is a Kashmiri Pandit, isn't he?
Yes, I am, yes.
Yeah, so my question to you, since you both are so vociferously for it, why don't you become the first experiments to go there and resettle back in your homeland? And live in a community there? Rajnath Singh will will organize some security. Will you go and settle down in Kashmir? Will you live there? Then you make a commitment today that the day this proposal goes through, you will be part of the first group of Kashmiri Pandit families who will go and live in permanently there.
Can I comment,
of course,
please?
yes.
Will you do that?
So you know, there's another terrorism at work here.
No, it's not. It's a straight question. What's the terrorism at work?
Permanently.
Why won't you?
No,
why won't you?
We will go, but I like your attitude. I like your attitude. I like the attitude. Yes, it is the right thing to do. What is wrong with it?
Yeah, so then do it. You're a Kashmiri Pandit and so is Ashok Pandit. Why don't you go and why don't both of you go and settle down in these enclaves that are made?
All Kashmiris will go there happily.
No, why are you talking for all Kashmiris? Speak for yourself.
You will not be able to. But you are not going to be able to
speak for yourself. So Sanjay Kaul,
please understand.
Sanjay Kaul, please understand this. Sanjay, what I'm simply trying to prove tonight, that it's easier to make it a political issue than to implement it on yourself. That's all. So don't get touchy-feely about it.
What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm trying to tell you that if it was not a political issue, it will never get done. And so let's wake up to that reality.
So we make an admission tonight. So we make an admission on the Newshour tonight that this whole drive to take Kashmiri Pandits back and put them in enclaves is spurred by the elections in Kashmir this year. Mr. Sanjay Kaul, please think of these ideas when there are no elections as well.
That is our commitment.
Don't make the people guinea pigs.
That is the commitment. That's on the manifesto.
Okay, Mufti Nasirul Islam wants to respond to the debate. Mufti Nasirul Islam. Nasirul Islam wants to come into the debate. Nasirul Islam.
Between 1998 and
Nasirul Islam.
Or do anything about it.
Nasirul Islam. Mufti Nasirul Islam.
I have heard from my Kashmiri Pandit brothers. What they have said, it's a highly deplorable. I'm just telling you that have they ever been to Kashmir? Have they ever seen that how many Kashmiri Pandits are living here with us, with the amity and with brotherhood? If they have not, I want you and your team to come to Kashmir and see by yourself how many people are living with us.
I think you don't even know.
They have never been there.
Mufti Nasirul Islam, you don't even know the facts.
What I don't know.
Mufti Nasrul, I'm surprised you don't even know the facts.
What I don't know.
You don't even know the facts.
I don't know.
You don't know the facts.
No,
you don't know the facts, Mr.
No, absolutely not.
You don't know the facts.
No,
you want to know the facts, I'll tell you. You want to know the facts, I'll tell you. You want to know the facts? Can I tell you? 1 second. Mufti Nasirul Islam, Mufti Nasirul Islam, you don't know the facts and it's time you hear this. As per the Jammu and Kashmir Government's own admission in 2010, despite all the measures taken, not one of the 24,000 Kashmiri Pandit families who had fled J&K since 1989 had returned to the valley. How can you say? How can you say what you said? Take it back.
Have you seen the mammoth gathering in the Kashmir Valley last year?
Who are
families which
have you ever seen mammoth gathering in the Kashmir Valley who are performing religious rites there? Have you ever seen that? Can you please come back?
To Kashmir?
How neighbors are here? Kashmiri Pandits.
Can I?
Government of India has only hate policy.
Mr. Mufti.
That's all.
Sanjay Kaul.
They want to divide Kashmir.
Sanjay Kaul responding to Sanjay Kaul is responding. Yes, Sanjay Kaul. To Mufti Nasirul Islam.
Can I just suggest to the gentleman that it might even be actually not just insulting but criminal to have thrown out merely 4% of the population in the manner that you did and to basically patronizingly talk about the love and honor that you give them. Sir, if you're indeed interested in giving them love and honor, just do one thing. Find out a way of respectfully giving them back what they owned. When you do that, then we can have a discussion on the love and the honor of the Kashmiri Muslims for the Kashmiri Pandits.
And don't tell me there are enough Kashmiri Pandits today there.
Gentlemen, did you ever try to come to Kashmir? Did you ever try to come to Kashmir?
Why should I try, sir? It's my country. I go there when I want to.
Did you ever try?
I don't have to try. I can go there when I want to.
I want you to come, be my guest, and see by yourself. Then I will.
I need your patronization. I need your patronization. You are repeatedly. I need your insult. I need your patronizing tone. Come. Come and visit me. Go back. Stay a tourist. I'm happy. You're out. Now I love you. Why did you not love me when I was there?
And remember this, Mr. Deputy Grand Mufti. Mr. Deputy Grand Mufti, remember this. Remember this, Mr. Mufti Nasirul Islam. Remember this. Less than 3,000 Pandits live in the Kashmir Valley today. At one time, there were 4 lakh Kashmiri Pandits till 1990.
Okay. Less than 3,000.
And you are nobody to decide only 3,000 Kashmiri Pandits will live in the valley. But whether the Rajnath Singh is doing the right thing or not, I leave that to the viewers. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.